Hello, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe without fear, without favor. ZANU PF Humiliation continues, and this is Mudha Ncube. He's in a remote rural area of Zimbabwe, and he's there. Akagara pa high table. We need to take a look onto this one. Xavier Kasukwere says 2030 loading, huge boulders ahead. The table is small and there is no water. Kunzima. You take a look onto this statement by Xavier Kasukwere. Number one, he is referring to the issue of 2030, the engineers of 2030. But he says there are huge boulders ahead, which means it's a very tough journey, a very tough journey. Then aripa bench nekatable karipo kane mucheka weZambia ya president wavo, and the young man, the old man, not the young man, the old man, he looks embarrassed. Take a look onto his face. Things are not well with him, but as usual they will continue to maintain a brave face. If you take a look upon him, he's not looking like a minister, but if you look at him and the people around him, you can pick one or two things. ZANU PF is being embarrassed on a daily basis, is being humiliated on a daily basis. Let me tell you this. One thing we can't argue is that ZANU PF is losing ground. You know, Nelson Chamisa in the last election, in the rural areas, he failed to do much because of ZANU PF violence which was happening, because of arrest of his comrades, because of victimization, because of fear within the people, because of command voting. But if you take a look into this year, what happened last year opened a lot of people's eyes. I have traveled throughout the month of August. I've gotten to several people, several areas. What I have realized is that there's general consensus that ZANU PF has failed. There is general consensus kuti ZANU PF is risina nyanga. There is a general consensus kuti neuwandu hwavane vanhu at this point in time and exposure to technology yavako, ZANU PF cannot continue to abuse people, to beat people, and to do what they've been doing for years. They can't continue doing that. There is a day, a point where the people will say enough is enough and they will fight back. Vanhu veZANU PF chavo pachavo vari kutaura and vari kunyatsoudzana pachena kuti guys, hatingarambe tichirova vanhu isu tichitambura, tichirovera vanhu vari kuguta. When you hear people saying those words, go to their meetings. That is when you start to understand where we are going as a nation. That is when you start to understand that ZANU PF is in real trouble. Unoenda wondosvika wondosangana nevanhu vachitaura kuti haimi zvekuda kutishandisa kurova vanhu, imi muchidya mega makaguta. Where are your kids? Your kids are in diaspora. Vana venyu vari kupi? Why can't you bring your kids on the forefront vachirova isu tichiteera? Those are the questions which are being asked at this point in time in several areas. So this is the reason why you see even the most powerful people who believe and perceive that they are the most powerful, they are losing grip in terms of leadership. And they are now using all methods and sophisticated methods to try and force the people of Zimbabwe. So this is embarrassing. Mudha Ncube cannot actually continue doing like this. When you get to the rural areas, probably an area you are representing, you are not going there as a master. You are going there as a servant. Aifanonga katogara pass. We'll talk about President Nelson Chamisa. I was not available the last 2-3 days. President Nelson Chamisa visited rural areas. He is a much respected man in the rural area. But you see him seated on a stone whilst the elders are seated on benches and chairs. That is servant leadership. That is what you do. You are just a one person, but you want to be honored by everybody. Why? Honor does not come in such a way. You don't need to force honor. So, if you take a look onto his face tells a lot. Things are not well. Things are not well. Take a look onto that guy ari kumashuro uko mabatira akaita muchiuno. Avo mabatira vakaita maoko kuita sevanoda kuombera uyo nemanongedzera akaita. Kwozoita chimwe chikwata pane mudhara uyo ane sheti white ari kumashure uyo ane cape black. You can actually see that there is several messages are being sent from this picture. This picture alone, the only person smiling is ED ari pachi Zambia. Everyone else is not smiling. It's because uri kuenda wakamarembedza maoko and the people are struggling. What have you done? So, Team Zimbabwe, let me assure you, let me tell you this thing. The issue of change is coming. I know that a lot of people, they don't want to hear about it. But it's coming. When you tell people that change is coming, vanhu vakajaira zvinhu zviri quick. This is the reason why you see our people vari kumhanyirana nebetting, vari kumhanyirana nezviprofita zvimwe zviya zvamandiriri kupfuma nemanainai kana nemasaramusi. It's because our people want quick things. They don't want a process. You know, the importance of a process is that you give birth to something tangible. You give birth to something which can be relied upon. At this point in time, if Nelson Chamisa gets into power as president, he's going to last long in terms of his constitutional term limits. He's not going to be a one-term president. You will be a president who is going to fulfill the dreams and the aspirations of the people of Zimbabwe. It's because of the process which is happening. A lot of people are abusing Nelson Chamisa. Hey, wazodai. If you take a look onto the time taken by Morgan Tsvangirai and the time taken by Nelson Chamisa, he has done a lot. But he's a man who came into and started working with various different faces. You are starting to trust people. You are starting to know people. You are starting to learn people. You are now in leadership. Direct leadership. You are now the leader. Which means you will face struggles. You will face challenges. It's like a man who is starting a political party afresh. So, given the infiltration level, it's difficult for the option to be a system. Our opposition is not a system. Now is building a system which is going to bring sava vakaluza power nevamwe vesava vari kumhanyirana nemadhiri ekudya chete. But President Chamisa is building a team. Isiri vanhu vekudya, a team which can sacrifice kuti kana tisingaende parliament atiende, kana tisingaende council atiende, tingatorara nenzara but vanhu vadya. This is the kind of a team which President Nelson Chamisa is building. We are dealing with a situation where we had greedy people getting into politics, number one, for power, number two, for wealth or for money. I've seen a lot of people, I've interacted with various people and different people who are aggrieved na Chamisa. They will tell you kuti kubva zvapinda Chamisa mara haisi kudyika. They will tell you kuti kubva zvapinda Chamisa hatina power, because they are used to manipulation. They are used to abuse of power. Now Nelson Chamisa is bringing a new culture. So, you know, he shaked a lot of territories. He shaked a lot of strongholds. So he cleaned the house, starting with his own house. This is what leaders does or do. A leader starts by cleaning his own house. Thorough cleaning is happening. When you get then into power, you come with real power and true power. When you get into government with the genuine people, you then come and a lot of people do not understand. But go to several Ponzi schemes which we have seen, very quick. Vanhu varohwa mari, vabirwa mari kakawanda nezvinhu zviri quick. Kungava kudzimba zvima cooperative zvequick. Zvabirwa vanhu mari. Mutauni muHarare kune vanhu vakawanda madzimai vakatodzokera kudzimba vasina mari nevarume chaivo. Inonzi quick iyoyo. Saka guys, when you look at all those things, one thing you'd understand is vanhu vedu vakuda zvinhu zviri fast. Vakuda zvinhu zvinokasika. They don't want processes to happen. Let us be patient. Let us allow processes. Do you know that what I was thinking 2 years ago and what I'm thinking right now? I have grown up. Myself, I have grown up. I have started understanding some things which I didn't understand years back in terms of governance. I have seen new people, met new people, seen different things, and I've studied different things. As we grow, we start to see new things and new ideas. This is what is happening. It's a transformative era, which is necessary. So at this point in time, you'd wonder why Nelson Chamisa is quiet and doing his things silently and quietly. Here's the answer. There is a way, a traditional way of doing politics in Zimbabwe, which we all know. But God gave an instruction to change. The inlet is supposed to be the outlet. The outlet is supposed to be the inlet, and the inlet is supposed to be the outlet. For those who deal with scientific matters, if you exchange the inlet and the outlet, you get different results. But for things to work, for change to come in Zimbabwe, it's necessary for the inlet to be the outlet and for the outlet to be the inlet. What am I saying? It's a matter of tuning and changing things to do things differently. This now Jairika. This is what Nelson Chamisa is doing. This is what Nelson Chamisa has done. Sometimes you get to know about some things spiritually. Then when they start to happen, you start to know, okay, this is what is happening. This is necessary and that is necessary. So as believers, as people who pray, we have to understand these issues. ZANU PF is humiliating itself each and every day. Endai kumamisha. Vanhu vane nzara vakomana. Never ever entertain vanhu vari kutaura kuti vanhu vari kupiwa chikafu kunyepa. People are starving in rural areas and food is not coming. It's coming to selected areas. The majority are getting nothing. Just imagine such a situation. Ukaenda kunana mwenezi vanhu vari kurarama nekutengesa marashka. That is the kind of life people are now subjected to because they no longer have any other option. Zvasiri kuitika 2-3 years ago, zviri kuitika gore rino why? It's because chikafu chamakapromiswa hakuna. Kwekuita mari icho hakuna. Makarima munda makatsva. What a humiliating scenario. So all those issues and all those things, vanhu vari kuvhura maziso akutanga kuona. Vanhu vakuchiona manje. So what was the importance of our campaign? We had a robust campaign in 2023, especially in the rural area. Things improved in the rural area. Imagine Harare haina kuvhota zvakanaka. Bulawayo haina kuvhota zvakanaka. Manicaland haina kuvhota zvakanaka because of disturbances dzakaitwa neZANU PF. And still, even if you use the results dzakapiwa nezeki dzacho, then Chamisa gets nearly 2 million votes. Zvakaoma kudaro. Harare kusina kuvotwa kwakavotwa kwaedza. Manicaland the same, Lawayo the same. And then he gets such numbers. What if muharare makavoteka? What if Manicaland yange yakavoteka? What if Bulawayo yange yakavoteka? What was going to happen? Have you ever thought about those issues? So we have to agree that there was a robust campaign in 2023. We got votes panzvimbo dzatisina kumbogara takawana mavotes in the last elections since the MDC kwaiwanika mazero aikanga ari matraditional anozikanwa kuti aya mazero. For the first time in Mwenezi we got votes. For the first time in Mwenezi we got councillors in areas dzisina kumbogara dzakaitwa macandidates dzaishota macandidate year by year. For the first time in Mwenezi we got people who were willing to participate. Asa zvakamboitika in areas like Mwenezi. So if you take a look into all these issues, dzinogona kuita sekuti when you are talking about Chamisa zvinoita sokuti tiri kurumbidza zvisipo. No, we are dealing with issues and facts right there. Areas dzakanga dzisina kumbogara dzakawanika 1 vote zvayo kwaiwanika mavotes for the first time. You know, guys, where we are going for the better. For those who believe, they will believe what I'm telling you right now. Kuti, when we are dealing with the issue of change, it's not an issue yekungoita change inongori change. While this ZANU PF is humiliating itself, while this ZANU PF people who were not able to greet us in the past year because of our political affiliation, right now vakusvika padzimba dzedu, right now vakuti mhoresa, vanhu vairamba kuti mhoresa, vachiti matiko mhoresi imimi. Right now they greet us, they come at our homes, they talk to us. You know, vanhu vanouya vachitaura vega kuti vakomana taifunga kuti makarasika. When you hear such conversations happening, then it's a sign of where we are going. There is nothing Emerson Mnangagwa and these people can do to stop it. They will continue kuzvigadzirira mahaitebho akaita seaya asingareve chinhu. But this is humiliation. So this is Team Zimbabwe. When we wait for change, let us wait hopefully, knowing that God is going to do something in Zimbabwe. He's already working something. ZANU PF is going out. Vana Mudha zviri kuitika kunzvimbo dzavo chaidzo vapera vakomana. This meeting yamuri kuonai was not a good meeting. Haina kupera mushe. Papasina kuwirirana. Aiudzwa chokwadi mudhara Mudha kuti mudhara zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka. And havana chekuita because maresources acho vakapedza kuba ese. So that culture of stealing, even akaendesa zvinhu zvinongobiwa because that is the culture. Vamwe vakapiwa zvigaro and they are failing to do anything. Kungopromisa tichauya nezvibhorani zvemasola, tichazana nechakati nechakati. Nothing is being done. And people are now turning to the opposition. That is what life is all about. So, guys, let us cheer up. Change will come to the nation of Zimbabwe. Zvekuti kana change yakuitika. If a tank is supposed to take 30 minutes to fill up, and it takes 2 minutes, or 2 minutes is too much. It takes 5 seconds to fill up. That is a miracle. That is the kind of change which is going to happen in Zimbabwe. That is the kind of change which is going to happen in Zimbabwe. Things have been turned upside down. Once he uses the upside down strategy, you see the results. So this is Team Zimbabwe. This is Mudha Ncube, and Sevia Kasukwere is laughing at him. Anzi kune ma huge boulders 2030 akusvikike zvekudaro. We'll wait to see. G40 will try. We'll make an attempt. But will that attempt work? We'll wait to see what is going to happen next. But real change is coming. into the nation of Zimbabwe, real change is coming very, very soon.